Rigging Station, proudly presented by VMC, your expert in hooks.
On this episode's Rigging Station, I want to talk to you about the value of being properly prepared when heading out dolphin fishing. You never know what you're going to find out there, and I'll tell you what, super important that you're ready for anything that comes your way. On this trip, our typical 7-foot combos, the KC 15 to 30 pound class Chaos conventional rods, matched to Daiwa Saltiga size 50 reels loaded with 20-pound diamond line, really saw most of the work. We caught most of our fish on the troll looking for the fish, and this really was the outfit of choice. However, I also bring a set of deep diving plugs on some heavier 30 to 60 pound class Chaos trolling rods. Anytime I can get a deep diving plug in the spread, I certainly like to do that for wahoos or even just to cover more of the water column. Loaded, or I should say matched to a Daiwa Saltiga size 60 2-speed reel, the new lever drags. These things are bulletproof. And then of course, a wide variety of other outfits. You saw us throw poppers at fish, 20-pound class outfit for the small 4-inch poppers with 30-pound diamond presentation fluorocarbon. And then we step it up to a longer rod, 8-foot, with a larger plug, a little bit heavier, 20-pound mono, 40-pound diamond presentation fluorocarbon leader, but I can chuck this bait a country mile. If we see bigger slammers, bigger gaffers in the mix, this may be the outfit that I choose rather than the lighter one. Of course, with the bait, you watched us catch some fish on pinfish. We've got other live bait on the boat, variety of live bait outfits, everything from 20-pound class, 30-pound leader, 5.0 live bait hook, all the way on up to a little bit heavier, 30-pound class, 40-pound leader, 7.0 live bait hook for a larger bait, larger fish. And again, a lot of this fishing is visual. You see these fish, you see the size of the fish that you're targeting for the most part, so you're able to pick and choose your weapon of choice. A couple of specific outfits for certain scenarios, a jigging rod anytime that we find any floating debris, or a well-formed weed line. We'll drop a jig deep in the water column. Oftentimes you can snag a wahoo that way, or even bring the dolphin closer up to the surface. And finally, an 8 to 17 pound class inshore spinner, 12-pound mono imitation shrimp for any triple tail that we may see floating around, any debris, or again along weed lines. So there's multiple rods on the boat in each of these classes, and I'll tell you what, we are ready for everything that we're gonna find out there. And oftentimes that's gonna make the difference. One of these outfits could really change the entire trip. So spend the time prepping properly, do the very best that you can to make sure all of your connections are bulletproof. Don't let angler failure or tackle failure enter the equation, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be a more successful dolphin fisherman.